All right, this is a video about some tips on how to bleed your Clake SLR. It's a fantastic product, left-hand rear brake, but you know, the YouTube videos on it are pretty old, and they don't address how to properly bleed the system. It's really hard to bleed anyway. So we're gonna do this video on the Brembo master cylinder. This is the dual control adapter that they have. Basically what happens is it turns the master cylinder into an extension of this tube so that the braking force, the brake fluid, can travel through here, up here, through the brake line, and squeeze your calipers. So the tough part about this is getting a proper seal on this. What I found really helps is make sure this is completely dry. So in one of the old videos they say tip this out into a container. Do that, empty it out. Don't, you know, pre-fill it and then put the adapter in. I think that helps with the O-ring at the bottom to seal it. So make sure the O-ring is installed properly all the way at the bottom. Make sure that this seats properly, and, you know, tighten it. Put the two copper washers just like what the instructions say, but make sure you do it dry. And I found that that helped. So as you can see from the window here, hope it focuses, there you can't see any liquid. There's no liquid there at all. And that's good, because that means it's sealing, because my buddy here is pulling the lever, and we've got a really strong,
oh yeah,
right?
Oh yeah,
really strong grip.
because before it was very good.
Yeah, do you want to pump the brake there?
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's really doing good. It's actuating. Yeah, spin the wheel, and it's stopping really good. The other thing is, after you put it in dry, is don't fill it up here. Use the reverse bleed method with a syringe to push fluid in through the bleed nipple here and fill it up from here. Don't fill that up. Fill it from here. Push the liquid through, okay? And don't forget, at this point, this banjo is not attached yet. This is just open. So reverse bleed, fill it up. That pushes all the air bubbles out and pushes the liquid through here, and it'll fill it up on its own this way. And if you notice over here that there's no visible liquid, that means you've got a good seal at the O-ring. So that's important. So the liquid will come up here to the top. Then you do the normal bleeding method from up there. You know, you pull on it and then let it go to kind of prime the line. And sorry, what were you saying?
You mentioned about the air bubbles coming out, and
yeah,
then the stream comes out.
Yeah, so once you've attached this, you want to continue using the syringe. So put your 7mm wrench on the bleed nipple, and what I noticed is you really got to push on this, because these fittings inside, that's really small. Also, you're pushing liquid from all the way back here through this thing, all the way to the top. It's really hard to reverse bleed the entire Clake and rear brake system together. So what I did was, like, I put this up against my knee and like pushed it in while I had this cracked open just a quarter turn. So pressurize this syringe and then crack this open. You're gonna get a lot of leaks, but if you've got a buddy standing up there watching the master cylinder at the Clake, you're gonna see air bubbles come out, and then eventually no bubbles come out. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, make a comment. But yeah, reverse bleed. Use your knee, it helps with the leverage. But yeah, I got it done. All right, bye for now.